Hello everybody, welcome to the University of South Wales. My name is Sharon Latham and I'm your faculty librarian. I've been working from home for the past 18 months, but I am happy to say that I will be back on campus this term. So fingers crossed I'll be able to meet you in person. So this presentation is really just a very basic introduction to me and to library services. So I'm going to go through both the on and off campus services that we have on offer. I'm going to tell you about all the different ways we can support you and help you this year and get the most out of the library. So to start off with then, you don't actually need to do anything to join the library. You will have automatically joined when you enrolled. So that little student ID card that you get, that's also your library card as well. Okay, let's start with the on-campus services. This is a nice picture of Newport Campus Library, but there are actually 4 libraries and you're welcome to use any of them, which is ever most convenient for you. So we've got the Treforest and Glyntaff, Cardiff and the Newport Library as well. So you can have your books sent to any of these campus libraries. You can drop your books off there. You can go in and use the study areas as well. So as I said, if you're living near a particular campus and you're not coming to Treforest regularly or at all, then please do feel free to use one of the others. The library in Treforest, though, it's nice and central, as you can see there with the red circle. It's right in the centre of the campus. It's a big red brick building, you can't miss it. And it's sort of on 2 floors. Okay, so we're not quite out of the woods yet with COVID, so there are safety measures in place on campus. So the normal sort of increased cleaning. There are one-way systems on some campus libraries, so just be aware of them when you turn up. Hand sanitizers and wipes to clear down surfaces are available. If you've got any questions, there's plenty of staff around. Just ask a member of staff for help with something, or if you're not sure about something, please do ask. And there's plenty more information on site safety measures online. On each of our campus libraries, you will find the advice zone. So the advice zone is really the first port of call that you would go to for whatever question you might have, whether it's a library related question or it's something else, something to do with studying, health, anything that you've got a question about. Just go along into the library. There's the advice zone desk there, staffed by student support staff. And they also have an online presence as well. So either way, you can speak to them online or in person on the campus. So what have we got then? We've got obviously the physical collection. So we've got all the books, DVDs, journals, magazines, newspapers, all that sort of physical collections that you might want to have a little look at. We're open for browsing. We do ask that you wear a mask when you're browsing the shelves and you try and keep social distance from other students. But there's no need to book or anything. You can just come along to the library now and drop in and have a look at the books and have a look what we've got there. To take them out, you can either reserve your books online and then collect them from the reservation shelving on a campus of your choice. You can obviously, if you're browsing the shelves and you find something you'd like to borrow, you can just take it down to the self-service machines and issue that book to yourself. You can also return any of your books as well in the self-service machines. If you're not coming onto campus, we are offering a postal loan service. So you can borrow books by post and return books by post as well, obviously. So as I said, we've got these campus libraries, and we've also got Merthyr Tydfil College of Further Education as well. You can access that library in addition to our 4 main campus libraries. So if you do want to borrow a book and you would like it to be sent to a different campus, you can easily do that through Find It. Just select what you want and just tell us which campus you would like to pick it up from. We'll deliver it to that campus and you can go along and pick your books up from there. Computers. So we've got lots of computer stations in each of our campus libraries. You can just drop in and use the computers that are available. They are spaced around a bit, so they are socially distant. You can book through Connect2, which is a booking system we use for booking rooms and IT equipment. So you can do that if you want to. You can of course bring your own device, your own piece, your own laptop. We have lots of power sockets all through the library, and we of course have Wi-Fi throughout. It's called EduRoam, and you just log on to EduRoam with your student ID and your normal password that you've set up. We've also got laptop loans, so if you'd like to borrow a laptop, you can do that either again by going onto the Connect2 booking system and making a booking there, and then you pick up the laptop from the Advice Zone desk. Or we have these laptop safes as well on each campus, so it's first come first serve. So if you see there's some laptops available in the safe, you just put your card onto the screen there, and you go through the instructions, and then the safe will open and you can borrow the laptop. So you can take them home. The normal period of loan for laptops is 7 days. Study spaces. Each of our campus library have got various different types of study spaces to suit your particular needs at the time. So there's quiet study, there's group study, there's silent study, there's little pods that you can book, there's group study rooms. You don't need to book a space, although again you can if you would like to do that. All our study spaces are socially distanced. There's wipes and everything, as I said earlier, that you can wipe down the surfaces if you want to. And there are rules in place. We ask that you wear a mask when you're walking around the library, but once you've sat down to study, you can take the mask off and study that way. Okay, printing and photocopying. Again, all our campuses have got scanners, photocopiers and printers available for you to use. There's the printing charges there. It's free to scan, so if you'd like to make a scan of something, you can do that. It takes sort of a PDF or a JPEG file, and then that gets emailed to your student ID, your student email account. Okay, so that's everything that we've got on campus. I'm going to talk a little bit now about our online facilities, so our off-campus services. Hopefully you've had a chance to look at the library website. So everything you need to know about the library is on the website. If you haven't had a look at it yet, I do recommend you go onto there and have a good look around. You'll hear me say Find It quite a lot. So Find It is a search engine for everything to do with the library. It looks like this. Basically what it does is it searches through our physical library collections and our online collections, and in addition it will it'll offer you access to USW People, so that's the research output from the university, and also past papers. So when you come to exams, you can find past papers on there that you can use to practice. So when I'm talking about Find It, this is what we're searching. So you're not searching the internet, you're searching our physical library spaces and all the things that we've purchased, sort of e-databases, e-books, e-journals, etc. So you'll find the link to Find It on the home page. You can start typing in the box there, or you can click on the link and it will take you into the interface I just showed you. And as I said, in Find It, you will be looking at the resources and the physical collections. In addition to Find It, if you would like to look at your specialist subject databases, you can go directly to the source. So underneath collections there, you will find on-demand TV, film and radio, which is called Bob, Box of Broadcasts, and also links to all of our specialist subject databases. So do have a look at that as well. Okay. This is the page. So you've got the A to Z databases. You can also look at your exam papers and a box of broadcasts there. Okay, library support. Okay, so you can get support from me. So I offer online appointments via Microsoft Teams. I'm also, as I said, going to be back on campus, so I will also be able to offer a face-to-face appointment as well. You can call or email me if you want to set up a phone appointment. You could do that, or just email me anytime. I'm always happy to hear from you. If you've got something, a quick question, or you want to set up a meeting or anything, just drop me a line and we can arrange that. There's also a general library support email address and a phone number, so you know you can do that. All this information is available on the contact as part of the website. Okay, so as I said, you can either book an appointment online or just drop me an email and we'll work something out. There's a button on the main screen there on the main website which says make an appointment, so you can go on there and click that. In addition to obviously the support that I can offer you, we have a wide range of subject guides. So again, I do recommend that you go on to the subject guides page and find your particular subject guide and have a look at that. They're full of really, really useful information. We've got the library skills tutorials as well. So if you'd like to work through some tutorials, these show you how to go about finding books, finding ebooks, finding journal articles. So it's like they're only short little tutorials, but they're really useful. I do recommend you have a look at those. And we also have the how-to films. So again, on our YouTube channel, we've made some little films that you can go in. They're only short, but they do sort of show you how to go about doing all the various things that you need. Also, I do offer online and face-to-face workshops, so it might be that your lecturer will have arranged for me to come and chat to you either in person or on Teams like this, or on Collaborate on Blackboard, where I will go into more detail of how you use all the different resources that we have. But for now, I think it'd be quite good if you could just go in and have a look at the guides and have a look at some of the short films that we've got on there, just to get you started, and then we can go into more detail with things as the term progresses and you start getting your assignments and everything. You'll also have a reading list. For the majority of modules, there are online reading lists. So if you have an online reading list on your Blackboard module, do have a look at it. They're really, really good places to go and find all those key texts. Where available, we've done a lot of work last year on providing ebooks, particularly if they're on reading lists. So where an ebook is, where a book or a resource is considered to be essential on your reading list, we have tried really hard to get those available in electronic form. Not all books come as ebooks, so you know, it's only where they're available that we've been able to purchase them. But again, do check out your online reading list. They're really good places to get yourself started. We also have a library chat 24/7, so any time of the day or night, if you've got a quick question about something or you're not sure about something, just go onto the chat and you should get an answer. They are real people, so library staff from USW man it between 8:30 and 4:30, and after that our colleagues from other institutions, particularly in America, take over and they can answer your questions. Chat isn't really the place where you would go to get some detailed information. If you can't find something in particular, you can use chat for that, but it's really for quick questions. If you do need help using Find It and much more detailed help with everything, the best thing to do is to speak to your librarian, get an appointment in there, and have some direct specialist help. Okay. We've got the normal sort of socials, Twitter, YouTube, etc. So do follow us. We do post quite a lot on particularly on Twitter, updates, things that are happening, what's new, etc. So please do feel free to follow us if you're on Instagram, etc. Any of those. And that's it really. I just want to say good luck. I hope you have a really great autumn term, and hopefully I will be able to meet you, if not in person, online. So if you've got anything, any questions or anything that you want to ask me, please do feel free to get in touch. And like I said, hopefully as the term progresses, we'll be able to do a bit more of an in-depth tutorial. Okay, thanks very much and good luck and have a great start of the term. Bye-bye.